Dad's words still ring in my head. Sarah, stop being selfish. Family means sacrifice. He didn't even look me in the eye when he said it. He just slid my plane ticket across the table, straight into the hands of my sister's fiancé, a man who'd never worked a full day in his life, a man who lived rent-free in her apartment, leeching off her salary, and now off me. The irony? I had paid for that trip, every seat, every hotel room, every cocktail package, every excursion, every sunset dinner. $31,400, my graduation gift to the family. My one moment to say, look at me, I made it, I can finally give back. But in this family, giving was never enough. I remember the day I told them I was taking us to Hawaii. Mom cried. Dad clapped me on the back, pride swelling in his chest. My sister squealed like a child. For once, I felt wanted. For once, I thought I belonged. But belonging in this family always came with conditions. The shift began small. My sister's fiancé, Mark, dropped hints about how much he loved beaches. Dad laughed too loud at his jokes. Then came the night I overheard Mom whisper, "Maybe Sarah doesn't need to go. She's already been before." That was my first crack of suspicion. And when the tickets arrived and Dad held them like they were his to give, I knew. I wasn't family. I was the wallet. That night I lay awake in silence. I didn't cry. I didn't rage. I stared at the ceiling, memorizing the feeling of betrayal. I wanted to burn it into me, fuel for what I was about to do. They thought they'd humiliated me, pushed me aside, taken what was mine. But they'd forgotten the simplest rule of power. The one who pays, controls. I had booked the trip under my name, every ticket, every reservation, every card swipe traced back to me. At the time, it had felt symbolic, like staking a flag in the sand. Now, it was my blade. While they packed their swimsuits and bragged on Facebook, I worked, quietly, patiently. I called the airline first. Yes, I need to make a change. With one click, I reassigned their seats. Not canceled. No, I wasn't that merciful. I rerouted them, one by one. Next came the hotel. So sorry, I need to adjust the reservations. The luxury beachfront villa with private pool? Gone. Replaced with economy rooms in a motel 2 miles inland. No refund, of course, just a downgrade. And the excursions? Snorkeling, the luau, the helicopter tour? Every single one was canceled. The penalties stung, but the satisfaction was worth every cent. By the time I was done, their dream vacation had morphed into a logistical nightmare. And I still held one last card, the pièce de résistance. The day of departure, I dropped them at the airport, smiled, waved, pretended I was heartbroken to stay behind. It wasn't until I was halfway to my own destination that my phone buzzed. First text, "Sarah, what the hell happened to our seats? We're split across 3 different flights?" Then, "The hotel isn't what we booked. This place is a dump." Finally, "Everything's canceled. The luau, the tour, what did you do?" I didn't respond, because while they scrambled in Honolulu, I was sipping champagne at an overwater villa in Bora Bora. My villa, my peace, my revenge. But the best part wasn't my escape. It was what came next. Day 3 of their vacation, I posted a single picture. Me in a silk robe on a deck above turquoise waters, glass of wine in hand, captioned simply, "Sometimes the best trips are the ones you take alone." It spread fast. Old friends commented, coworkers congratulated me. And then, the tag. Forbes had just released a feature about my startup's acquisition. My face, my name, a new title, the youngest female CEO to sell a company for 8 figures. When Dad saw it, he called. His voice cracked. "Sarah, why didn't you tell us?" I let the silence stretch, long enough for him to squirm. Then I answered, calm as ice. Because family means sacrifice, right? And I finally learned who the sacrifice always was. Click. I've never spoken to them the same way since. My sister tried to defend herself. Mom tried to guilt me. Dad begged for forgiveness. But I don't owe them anything, not anymore. They had their Hawaii trip, and it became their worst memory. Chaos, shame, and the bitter taste of entitlement denied. Me? I had my Bora Bora silence, my billion-dollar freedom, and my first real Christmas without carrying them on my back. Funny thing is, betrayal doesn't break you. It teaches you. It sharpens you. And when you're sharp enough, you stop being the sacrifice. You become the blade.